She says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants?
He says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support or normalize someone who's a convicted felon and seemingly wants to destroy it? Buckle up, because this story is about to take you on an emotional roller coaster. Country music superstar Carrie Underwood, beloved by millions, has landed at the center of a controversy that's shaking the internet and The View. What began as a simple announcement about her decision to perform at President Donald Trump's inauguration has spiraled into a full-blown media frenzy. The fallout has sparked passionate debates and even some heated exchanges. But here's the real twist. It's not just about politics. This is about the larger issue of how we, as a society, handle differing beliefs and opinions. Carrie, who's typically known for staying away from political discussions, made a bold move when she agreed to perform at Trump's inauguration. She explained her decision as a way to promote love and unity. However, her announcement ignited a firestorm online. Fans and critics alike took to social media, with some accusing her of betrayal and others praising her for standing by her principles. What began as a performance choice has turned into a polarizing debate, forcing people to confront the complexities of values, loyalty, and freedom of expression.
Underwood will take the stage at Trump's inauguration singing America the Beautiful. She said to the Post, I love our country and I'm honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future. Well, that wasn't good enough for the tolerant left, of course, who is outraged over Carrie being outed as MAGA. X is blowing up with jokes about how she should sing her hit song Before He Cheats. Some are calling for her to be boycotted and canceled. John Rich weighed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissy boys. Carrie is talented, she is graceful, she is a class act, she has great legs, not that it matters, but she is everything.
Now, here's where it gets even more intriguing. While many artists in her position might have backpedaled or gone quiet, Carrie stood her ground and stayed committed to her decision. But the storm only grew stronger. Just as things seemed to be calming down, The View jumped into the fray, and everything escalated. During a recent episode, Joy Behar didn't hold back. She openly questioned Carrie's patriotism, suggesting her decision to perform might not have been about unity, but rather political posturing. Joy's comments sparked an immediate backlash, igniting a firestorm both in the studio and online. Millions tuned in as the panel erupted into chaos, with each co-host taking sides in a fierce debate that's now dominating headlines and social media feeds. The heated exchange left fans and critics buzzing. But here's the kicker. Carrie, staying true to her graceful and composed nature, refused to engage in the drama. Instead, she stayed silent, letting her actions speak louder than words and keeping the focus on her values, not the noise around her.
Country superstar Carrie Underwood has spent most of her career avoiding political talk, but she's set to perform at the upcoming inauguration. She said in a statement that she's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are. So let's put this in perspective here. What do y'all think?
I personally hope we're moving beyond the era of politics where we want to cancel people's livelihoods because we don't like their politics. And whether it was the Dixie Chicks for criticizing George Bush, didn't agree with it then, and Carrie Underwood, if you have a problem, you register your complaint by not downloading her songs and not going to her shows.
Right.
But I also think from a business standpoint, it's not a bad decision for Carrie Underwood. 75 million people voted for Trump. Artists tend to skew left-leaning, so she's overnight going to become an icon of MAGA and the American right. She's probably going to make a lot of money off of it. So I get why she did it.
I say.
Instead of clapping back or issuing a response, Carrie chose to let her actions do the talking. Surprisingly, this quiet strength only added fuel to the fire. While some rallied behind her, praising her composure amidst the criticism, others questioned if her choice to perform was a betrayal of her fans' expectations. But the story didn't stop there. Country music legend John Rich stepped in, taking to Twitter to defend Carrie with a powerful statement. Carrie Underwood shows grace and class in the face of hate. That's what being a true artist is all about. Known for his own outspoken political views, John was just one of many public figures who supported Carrie. Fans from all sides of the political spectrum chimed in, many emphasizing that while they might not agree with her decision, they respected her right to make it. Even those who opposed Trump voiced their admiration for Carrie's choice. One comment summed it up perfectly. "I don't agree with her politics, but I respect her decision to sing at the inauguration. Music should unite us, not divide us." Carrie's unwavering poise in the face of such intense scrutiny has turned this moment into a larger conversation about respect, unity, and the role of art in bridging divides.
Country music, I think
I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't do it, even though I can't sing.
You would not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, "I love our country." How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
A lot of my family voted for Trump. They love the country and vote for him. I think that people make these decisions for a lot of reasons.
Okay, fine. And I would not be the person to say don't do it, because I believe in free speech and everything about it. I personally would not do it. No one's asked me, but that's another story.
I would love for you to do a roast at the Trump inauguration. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no one else had any
conversation about the media's role in shaping public opinion. The View, as one of the most influential daytime talk shows, wields an enormous platform. But should they have the right to question the patriotism of a public figure without accountability? At what point does criticism of personal political choices go too far? These questions remain at the heart of the controversy, offering an opportunity to reflect on how we engage with opposing perspectives and whether we can find common ground in an increasingly polarized world.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but then you pushed her and she said, "Yeah, I guess I am."
Well, I said to her, "Do you believe that women should make the same amount of money as men?" "Well, I guess I am a feminist."
Yeah, and she said, "I guess I am a feminist." So I think people feel pretty strongly about it. I think art is art, and you know, you have a right to perform where you want to perform. I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
Well, they wouldn't ask me, so I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
They're not asking.
Joy Behar's comments didn't just stir the pot. They elevated the discussion to a broader debate about media responsibility. As expected, the fallout has been massive. Social media platforms are buzzing with memes, tweets, TikToks, and heated debates. One viral meme captured the moment perfectly, comparing Carrie Underwood's poised actions to Joy Behar's fiery remarks with the caption, "Grace under fire versus unfiltered rage." It underscored the divide between those who see Carrie's actions as a dignified stand and those who view it as a political statement. Carrie's supporters have rallied around her, commending her strength and grace in the face of relentless backlash. Many have praised her for staying true to herself and refusing to let the negativity sway her. Meanwhile, critics of The View have been vocal, calling for accountability from the show. They argue that instead of fostering meaningful dialogue, The View has stoked division, promoting rhetoric that drives people apart. Many believe that as a major media platform, the show has a responsibility to hold itself to higher standards and encourage conversations that bring people together rather than deepen existing divides. This incident has become more than a celebrity controversy. It's a flashpoint for larger discussions about the media's role in shaping public discourse and the fine line between criticism and divisiveness.
Yeah, I've scheduled a spa day.
I'm not even going to tell you what I'm doing. Don't worry. I'm not talking. I'm not telling. No, because it was always in the books. Who knew this was going to be the day that it chose? Because it's also a very interesting day, right? The 21st.
It's Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And you can choose to celebrate it how you want. You can honor MLK.
I'm going to honor him and at the
get a
spa.
spa treatment.
Well, as long as it's a free country and it holds,
Yes.
I would agree with everybody. It is a free country at the moment.
Well, yeah. You know, but it's up to us to make sure that doesn't start to change.
Yes, right.
You know,
Well,
that's
we're trying.
Well, we're trying, yes, and it's important not to forget that we have that right. It is up to us.
Yeah.
Now, there are other people performing too, and I don't really even want to bring it up.
Then there's a growing group of people stuck in the middle, those tired of constant outrage and division. They're calling for everyone to take a step back, stop turning every issue into a battleground, and focus on what unites us rather than what divides us. One trending tweet captured this sentiment perfectly. At the end of the day, it's just music. Let's stop turning everything into a fight. So, what's the takeaway? Carrie Underwood's decision to perform at Trump's inauguration sparked a heated controversy, but it also highlighted a bigger issue: the importance of standing by your values, even when it's unpopular. Whether you agree with her political stance or not, one thing is undeniable: Carrie's decision to stay true to herself took real courage. As for The View, this incident has once again raised questions about the role of media in shaping public opinion. While talk shows like The View have every right to share their perspectives, it begs the question: have they crossed a line by turning healthy debates into personal attacks? And what does this say about the current state of media and its responsibility to promote meaningful dialogue? Now, we want to hear from you. Was Carrie Underwood right to perform at Trump's inauguration, or do you side with those who criticized her decision? Do you think the media should be held accountable for fueling divisive rhetoric, or is this just the nature of the game? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell for more breaking news, juicy stories, and unfiltered takes. This story is far from over, and we'll make sure to keep you updated every step of the way.